Please rise. Be seated, but keep up that hooping and hollering throughout the entire ceremony, folks. Welcome to the recognition ceremony for the UNLV nursing graduates of spring 2022. Right on cue. I'm Dr. Mary Bonmess. I'm the Acting Associate Dean for Academic Affairs and the Director of the Master's Program here at the school. I would like to welcome all of our graduates, their families, their friends, and their staff, the advisors, and our faculty. Before I introduce our platform participants, UNLV and the School of Nursing would like to recognize all UNLV alumni from any school across campus. Please stand now and be recognized, and this includes some of our faculty. All UNLV alumni, please rise to be recognized. Additionally, we truly appreciate the sacrifice of all of our military service members, past and present. Please, all veterans and active duty military, stand and be recognized, including our students. Last but not least, any preceptors or CDIs, please stand for recognition from all of your efforts are so appreciated in what you do to educate our students. All preceptors, faculty, or in the audience. Next, I would like to introduce the following people who will participate in this recognition ceremony. I would ask, and this is going to be hard for this group, that you hold your applause until all the names are called. Dr. Angela Amar, Dean, School of Nursing. Please rise. All of the guests will rise as their names are called. Dr. Christopher Heavey, Executive Vice President and Provost for UNLV. Dr. Michelle Johnson, representing the Nevada State Board of Nursing. Dr. Robert Vodovic, keynote speaker today from Intermountain Healthcare. Marian Pascoe, representing the UNLV School of Nursing Alumni Chapter. Dr. Lorraine Evangelista, Associate Dean for Research. Dr. Roseanne Colosimo, Acting Associate Dean for Faculty Affairs. Dr. Kathleen Thimpson, DNP Director. Dr. Angela Silvestri Elmore, BSN Director. And Dr. Jennifer Fanis, Second Back Program Lead. And at this time, will all of the rest of our faculty please rise to be recognized if you're in the audience or on the platform. Faculty? And the faculty that you see in the audience have been chosen by the students to be the marshals for today. So thank you again for your service. It is my great pleasure to introduce to you Dr. Christopher Heavey. Let me make sure I got my signal straight. Dr. Christopher Heavey for his remarks. Thank you, Dr. Heavey.
Well, thank you so much for being here today, and congratulations to the graduates. As the Executive Vice President and Provost of UNLV, I'm also called the Chief Academic Officer of the university, and I oversee all academic programs. And I can say with great pride that there's no program we are more proud of than our School of Nursing programs. I had the pleasure of recently attending the event where the city of Las Vegas honored some of the graduates of our School of Nursing. And we got to hear from some of those students about what their motivations were for going into nursing. And every one of the stories was touching about how they had received care, or someone they had loved had received care at some point in their lives that had made them want to pursue for their own life a career that is so life-affirming of caring for someone in need. And so it was very touching to hear what they had to say, and it was also very inspirational to hear what the city had to say about how important nurses are to the success of our community, because everyone recognizes the need for more caring individuals to care for this population of people in the city that we love. So everyone supports you, the nursing graduates. I know they're eager to hire you. I know none of you are probably waiting for jobs unless you're trying to take a little bit of time off, because you'll be vital parts of this city of Las Vegas. And so congratulations to all the graduates. Congratulations to all the family members who I know who are so proud of what these young men and women have accomplished in their program and what they'll be doing in the future. And thank you to all the faculty who have spent their careers paying it forward by teaching others how to be caregivers for those in need. We're so proud of all of you and so delighted to have you here as members of the UNLV community and now as UNLV alumni. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Heavey. At this time, I'd like to introduce and tell you a little bit about our dean, Dr. Angela Amar. Dr. Angela Amar is dean and professor in the School of Nursing at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Dr. Amar is a noted scholar on dating violence and sexual assault who has conducted funded research and published many articles and book chapters related to violence and diversity. Dr. Amar is a fellow in the American Academy of Nursing and a distinguished fellow with the International Association of Forensic Nurses, and also a fellow in the National League for Nursing's Academy of Nursing Education. Most recently, Dr. Amar was selected as the People's Choice Award winner by the Nevada Nurses Foundation. Dr. Amar also is co-author on an award-winning book, A Practical Guide to Forensic Nursing. And she is originally from New Orleans and enjoys travel and is an avid reader. And if that's not enough, she's my boss and a terrific mentor. Dr. Amar.
Good afternoon. Welcome, graduates, colleagues, family, and friends to the Spring 2022 Recognition Ceremony. I want to start out by telling you a little bit about this class. So you are the 57th graduating class here at UNLV Nursing. 57 classes of diverse and dedicated young nurses, and each of them probably sat in their seats and thought, I can't believe I made it this far. We also have the first class of our second back students, second degree BSN students here. That's a big deal. So these are students who have a degree in something else and then decided to become a nurse. We also have the largest DNP graduating class ever, 22 total. It's a big deal. And when we think about, our doctoral students, of the 24 doctoral students, PhD and DNP students, a very small percentage of nurses get doctorates. So these are some really smart, bright, talented people who took the final step, I would say, in their careers, and it's a big accomplishment. 20% of you were born in Las Vegas. 50% of the PhD students are male. Love that. 18% of the DNP students are male, and that's only 9% of nurses are male. So I'd say we're doing really well here. And all of you have contributed and been a part of the community and recognized in the community. So I say to you on the way out, I guess 2 messages that I hope that you hear. I started orientation with everyone talking about the problems facing our healthcare system and our healthcare in this country, and said that all of you, as you learned in this program, needed to be thinking about ways to affect change and ways to help to change the healthcare system. So here at graduation, I say to you again, nurse leaders start here, but nurse leaders continue once they leave here. And so I expect to see big things. I expect there are big problems facing the nursing profession, facing healthcare, and I expect to hear that all of you are leaders, not just in positions, but leaders from wherever you reside. So leaders at the bedside, leaders in the corporate offices, leaders in home care, leaders in community. All of you have the ability to affect change and to make things better so that patients get better care. And the second thing that I want you to really remember me saying is that you all have excelled and you all have done well. And I know that coming through school with this pandemic, major health challenge of our lifetimes, I guess of the century, it probably felt like there were times when you felt shortchanged or times that you wondered if you really had what you needed. And I'm here to tell you all that yes, you do, a loud, resounding yes. You're graduating into one of the most trusted professions and one of the most honorable and noble professions that exist. And you all worked hard, you all earned it, and you all are smart and bright and talented, and you are enough. So whenever you start to doubt yourself and wonder, did I really get through this? Am I really supposed to be here? I want that to be a resounding yes, that yes, you did. Final thing, and then I'm leaving, is that each of you didn't get to this place alone. All of you have parents, siblings, cousins, grandparents, a village of people who supported you and made this possible. So I'd like all the graduates to stand and applaud your chief supporters. So graduates, this is the first step in your post-UNLV career. Go out, make us proud. Remember that you're a UNLV rebel nurse. We expect to hear from you about all the things that happen in your lives. We expect you to stay connected to the school. And we expect to hear about all the fabulous, incredibly wonderful things that you do in your future. We salute you, graduates.
Thank you, Dean Amar. I expect to see half of this group back here in about 2 years, graduating one more time. So next we have as our speaker Dr. Michelle Johnson, who is the Education Director from the Nevada State Board of Nursing. Michelle?
Thank you all so much for having me, and congratulations, and of course, welcome, class of 2022. Do me a favor, graduates, close your eyes. Now imagine before you a door. You are currently standing where 3 places in time intersect: your past, your present, and your future. Your past represents all your hard work that it has taken you to get here. Your present is this joyous occasion that you are now sharing with your classmates, family, friends, and faculty. Your future is on the other side of that door. Now, as you step through that door, you can bring the negative things from your past with you. The self-doubt, the you are not good enough, you aren't gonna make it, it's too hard. Well, you've proven all that doubt wrong. It is now up to you to leave all that negativity behind you and step through that door. On the other side of that door is your destiny, your future, and it is bright. You will be the change that our profession needs. You will touch lives and make a difference. Your hopes and dreams related to your career are coming to fruition. They are just beyond the door. Step into your destiny with pride. You have earned it. But I will warn you, on the other side of that door will be more doors and stairs and even some ceilings. But you climb with confidence and intention. You kick open doors if you need to, and you shatter those ceilings. There's a quote by Harriet Tubman that I like. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world. You have been properly prepared for the success that awaits you. You are ready, willing, and able to be the best nurse you can be. Step into your destiny with confidence. Remember this day when your journey gets rocky or when those new doors appear. Remember, you have the keys to your success, the keys that will open the doors. Boldly go where you have not gone before. So strut through that door. Congratulations, graduating class of 2022. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Johnson. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Robert Vidovic. Dr. Robert, Bob to his friends, or Rob to other friends, Vidovic, is a nurse practitioner, and he got his DNP from UNLV in 2013. Robert graduated from Seton Hall University, South Orange, New Jersey in 2007, and his acute care nurse practitioner also. In case you don't notice a Jersey accent, you will in a second. Okay? He started working in the private practice as an adult nurse practitioner, seeing patients from age 16 and up. Rob started teaching at the Undergraduate School of Nursing of Holy Name Hospital, School of Nursing, and is a graduate of the NP of the Dickerson University. Robert moved into college health at Montclair State University and then to assistant manager director for healthcare services in Keene University in Elizabeth, New Jersey. During his time at these institutions, he established a bystander awareness program to get students involved in witnessing an act of aggression. Rob also created safe spaces for the LGBTQI+ community at these universities. While in these roles, he attended UNLV and graduated in the school's second cohort with a Doctor of Nursing practice. He moved to Las Vegas in 2014, taking a job with Healthcare Partners as a nurse practitioner. He started working in a clinic seeing patients, and in 2018, Rob developed a mentorship program for new hire nurse practitioners and physician's assistant, pairing newly hired providers with exceptional providers to learn and acclimatize to their new role, decreasing patient-provider turnover by 50%. In 2018, Rob also was asked to be the lead APP for the organization, that's Advanced Practice Practitioner. During this time as lead, he established an APP council comprised of the APP leads from each service lane. Together, they continued to improve the environment for APPs by introducing a career ladder, CME opportunities, and joining the company's National APP Council. In 2019, he developed an APP fellowship program for new graduate APPs. Since the inception of that program, they have graduated 10 fellows and have had applicants from all around the country. Rob was also promoted to medical director for advanced practice providers, continuing the work he has already started. In 2020, Rob became medical director of the high-risk team in addition to his work with the APPs. He started the Internal Behavioral Health Program, and he serves on the UNLV Southern Nevada Nursing Coalition. Rob, please step to the podium.
Thank you, Dean Amar, faculty, staff, class of 2022. Congratulations. It's a tremendous honor to be here, and I appreciate it. I wanted to start out by telling you, this morning I was in a meeting. Typical day for me, typical meeting, we have it every week. And at the end of the meeting, my colleagues were wishing me luck and congratulating me on this experience today and telling me how great I was going to be. I'm not sure about that part yet. You can all let me know later about how I did. But something hit me during that meeting, and as they were wrapping up, I said to them that there's nothing that makes me prouder than to say I'm a nurse. And here I was sitting with my colleagues, all of which were physicians, not a single nurse in the room other than myself, as an equal, making decisions for thousands of patients, millions of dollars, and how we're going to deliver the best care we can. And what I realize is that there is so much opportunity out there for you, that nursing is not just a career, it's a passion, and there's no stopping any of you from doing anything that you want to do. The Nightingale today marks both the end of Nurses Week and the birthday of Florence Nightingale, one of the world's most famous nurses and the founder of modern nursing as a profession. It also marks your graduation from the University of Nevada, Las Vegas School of Nursing, and your entry into a noble profession that has a long history. The Nightingale Pledge, equal to the Hippocratic Oath, asks you to devote your life to service and to the high ideal of nursing profession. Whether you are graduating today and entering the workforce as a registered nurse, a nurse practitioner, a doctor of nursing practice, or a PhD in nursing, each of you began your path towards today long ago when you heeded the call to help others. Each of you are here today will have a tremendous impact on countless lives, many of whom you may never know. You may be called to save a life, provide relief or comfort, or support teams through crisis. The role of the nurse is extremely critical to America's healthcare system. Every day, your actions will make a difference in our community. Nevada, as you know, needs good quality nurses to work on behalf of our patients and communities who need us. There's a shortage of nurses, APPs, and doctors in our city and our state. We're lucky, though, to have top-ranked School of Nursing here at UNLV that prepares students rigorously to enter our profession. UNLV-trained nurses are highly respected due to the qualifications you have received throughout your studies. But as Florence Nightingale once said, let us never consider ourselves finished as nurses. We must be learning all our lives. Your entry into nursing is just the beginning. Wherever your nursing professional path leads you, continuous learning will be a requirement. This is because communities and individuals shift. The biggest healthcare profession in the world, sometimes rapidly as all of us through the pandemic. As nurses, you are now a member of the biggest healthcare profession in the world, which means you will drive healthcare forward. Whether you work in pediatrics, geriatrics, obstetrics, neonatal, behavioral health, emergency room, elementary schools, family practice, your role is highly respected. But remember, as your roles may change, the focus of advocacy does not. Many of you have already likely been called into service to help deliver care during the pandemic. Through the good and bad times, you have persevered and succeeded. You enabled patients and gave them the best possible chance for improvement. It has been said that nature alone cures. What nursing is to do is put the patient in the best condition for nature to act upon. Be sure to continue to advocate and empower. Empower your patients, families, coworkers. Become leaders, always looking for new and innovative ways to improve care and outcomes. Be your best in the darkest moments. Don't panic, remain calm. Embrace your everyday struggles. They will only make you stronger. Don't give up. There's an adage that goes, save one person, you're a hero. Save hundreds, you're a nurse. As you enter this profession, go forward knowing that everything you do matters. Everyone you care for depends on you. And the support and knowledge you bring to each situation can be life-saving. Almost everyone in their life has met a nurse that has positively changed their lives. Even by just listening to the patient and providing empathy and understanding, you can change a patient's outcome or life. Go forth with this knowledge that you are a nurse and that the community needs you. Congratulations, best of luck, and I wish you all a prosperous and fulfilling nursing career.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Whoops. Thank you, Robert. We'll now hear from our doctoral speaker, Dr. Wendy Matthew. Wendy.
Can you all hear me okay? Yes, thumbs up? Okay. So hello family, friends, faculty, and graduates. I'm so honored to be here with you tonight. I am excited to say that I'm graduating today with my PhD in nursing education, and I was asked to share my journey with you, as well as to give you a few life lessons that I've learned along the way. My journey really centers around two distinct things in my life. One, I have an amazing support system, which I lovingly refer to as my people. And two, I was on a continual search for my passion. So before I share my story with you, I'd like to ask all of you to think about what you're passionate about. What is that thing that really gets you excited? The thing that elicits those intense feelings that makes you feel enthusiastic. I ask that you keep this in mind as I share my story with you. So my journey in nursing began with a simple yet enormous question from my husband. And just to provide a little bit of background, at the time he was not yet my husband. I was widowed and I had an 8-month-old daughter. And so when he asked me this question, which is, if you could do anything in your life, what is it you would want to do? I didn't really particularly jump to nursing, but I did know I wanted to provide a really great life for my daughter and I. So when considering this, okay, someone's asking me this profound question, what would I like to do? I thought about the things that I do like. I like people, I like science, even pathophysiology. I like taking care of people, and I really hate math. So perfect fit for nursing, right? So I began my journey into nursing. But deciding to become a nurse is much easier than actually becoming a nurse. It was not easy. As we know, beginnings are often the toughest. I was a first-generation college student. Anyone that is a first-generation college student, you know there's a lot of unknowns that goes along with that. For example, my very first semester, my faculty said, everything you need to know about this class is in your syllabus, and I didn't even know what a syllabus was. So I knew there was a lot of learning to be had. However, I had my people. So life lesson number 1, hang on to the people in your life that elevate you. I could not be here without my people. My husband, who posed that fundamental question to me, who now I've been married to for 20 years, very happily, I might say. He listened to me through every degree. He studied with me. He could probably tell you more about nursing than I can. My daughter, who has never known her mom not to be in school, she inspires me every day to be better. My sisters and my mother-in-law, who babysat, made dinner for all of us, cleaned our house, and my friends, who are amazing supporters and my biggest cheerleaders. For all of these reasons and countless more, these people are as deserving of my degree as I am. So now let's fast forward a few years. I'm now graduated with my BSN. I worked for several years as a nurse, and I liked nursing. I loved that I became a nurse, but I was still searching for something. I was looking like, what is my passion? What would get me excited every day to go to work? So I decided that I was going to go back to school, because I kept thinking of that saying that says, if you do what you love, you will never work a day in your life. I wanted that. I wanted to be excited every day when I got up. So when I came to school, I was looking for that thing. And that's one of the greatest things about nursing. There are so many options. There's so many avenues and opportunities for you to just keep going. So I returned to school for a master's in nursing education, and I knew I was home. That was definitely my passion. I love working with nursing students. It became clear that this is where I was meant to be. And so when you're passionate about something, you want to learn everything there is to know about it. So that leads me to life lesson number 2. The minute you seek your passion, you'll find that you are starting to actually live it. Your passion isn't just your destination, it's a journey, so enjoy the process of uncovering it. This led me to continue with my journey, and now I'm finishing up my PhD in nursing education with the help of Dr. Reyes, amazing faculty. Although I have never worked harder as a nursing faculty, I feel like I never go to work. I'm enthusiastic and excited every day. So to the graduates, there will be ups and downs. Celebrate every step you take towards your passion. Do not stop until you are truly and completely in love with what you do each and every day. Keep remembering that thing that brings joy and satisfaction to your life. I'd like to close with a quote. This quote is one that's very near and dear to me, as it's something my dad often said to me. Although he's no longer with us physically, I know he's here with us in spirit. So as you move forward in all of your endeavors, please remember this. Never let anyone or anything steal your sunshine. Shine bright, graduates. Best of luck and congratulations.
Thank you very much, Dr. Matthews. Kimberly Foxworth. As Kimberly makes her way to the stage, please allow me to say a few things that her faculty and peers have said about her. I'm looking for Kimberly Foxworth. Oh, coming up, very good. I knew I saw her coming in. Very good. About her, it was written, she has maintained academic excellence throughout this program, and the D&P project initiated in the critical care department brought value directly to the community. Decreasing central line-associated infections in the Las Vegas community has saved lives and provided a cost avoidance for hospitals of almost $250,000 during the initiation of her project. Having a DNP student from our community providing quantifiable improvements in our local healthcare system should be recognized and celebrated. Dr. Foxworth's work is a critically important aspect of healthcare and advances patient safety and quality. Her project demonstrated systems thinking, leadership, and applied DNP essentials. Her scientific and analytic ways of dealing with her data and her explanation showed the quality that a DNP project can embody. Thank you for being such an inspirational nursing leader from your own faculty. Woo-hoo. It also gives me great I told you about this group. Okay, it also gives me great pleasure to announce for spring 2022 the outstanding PhD student who is Cameron Duncan. Cameron is not with us tonight, but definitely deserves all those applause. But allow me to read what the faculty and peers said about Cameron. Cameron published several articles during his time in the program, including articles on diverticular disease, the 3 Ps, and transcranial magnetic stimulation and depression. His dissertation study was difficult and demanding and addressed a very important topic in society and healthcare. We make sure that Cameron will receive the certificate of appreciation. So in absentia, Cameron, congratulations. Now, I'd like to introduce a Bachelor of Science in Nursing speaker, Christine Acquiasada.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome friends, family, our incredible faculty, and of course, my fellow soon-to-be UNLV nursing graduates to our Spring 2022 recognition. My name is Christine Alquisada, and I've had the honor and privilege to be a part of this crazy journey to become college graduates and registered nurses these past 16 months for the regular BSN track and the past 13 months for the accelerated second baccalaureate track. Today, we celebrate the accomplishments of our long yet incredible journey to earn this degree. We cannot give ourselves all of the credit, of course. First things first, I speak for our cohort when I say we could not have done it without our friends, family, significant others, everyone in our life, because without you all, we would not be here. Yes, nursing school was rough for us, but for you all who had to deal with us being in it, now that's hard. I myself could not be here if it were not for the sacrifices and unconditional love and support from my family. My mom, my dad, my brother, my aunts and uncles, and my grandparents, both on this earth and in heaven, motivated and encouraged me throughout this whole process, like many of you have. So, to the family members who had to put up with all of our nursing school struggles, like taking as many manual blood pressures from you guys as we can, listening to your heart and lung sounds even though we had no idea what we were really listening for, having to hear, sorry, I really have to study excuses, who had to eat meals and run errands without us because we were at our 12-hour shifts, who had to go through holidays and birthdays without us here, or without us there, but most of all, to those who believed in us when we didn't believe in ourselves, thank you. We hope it was all worth it. I also want to give a huge shout out to the friends and significant others who too got tired of our hectic schedules, for listening to our rants, being there for us during our mental breakdowns, for dealing with us about not texting back right away, or for a few days, and for sending us those heartfelt texts that encouraged us to keep going. We did it because of you. And kudos to the significant others out there who had to compete with nursing school for a year and a half. But don't worry, everyone, congratulations. You now have your friend/partner back, hopefully one that's a little less stressed, more emotionally stable, and now 1 degree hotter. And lastly, I just want all of us to give a huge thank you and round of applause to our incredible faculty. Our professors, clinical instructors, deans, advisors, and everyone that helped ensure we stay alive in this program, thank you so much. You have all watched us grow from shy little nursing students into passionate and confident college graduates ready to take on the nursing world. We are so glad that the nurses we are about to become are a reflection of what you have instilled in us since day one. Sure, today's our day, but there's no way we'd be here without your guys' support and dedication, so thank you. All right, flashback to a couple of years ago to us taking our prerequisite classes. It felt like just yesterday where most of us were renting out miscellaneous body parts from the library to study for anatomy lab final, or trying to memorize 20 amino acid structures to try to get into this program. I, for one, spent countless nights calculating my points, wondering if I would be able to get into this nursing school. And then I remembered the joy of reading that email. The email saying that I was finally accepted into the UNLV nursing program. That's when I knew that all of my hard work had paid off. And then I looked at the 6 a.m. start times and how we gave each other bed baths on the first week of school, and I thought, wow, this is what nursing school is. But of course, it was much more than that. As you all probably know, nursing school is no joke. I'm sure it's been hard to understand exactly what we do in nursing school and why we've been so MIA and busy. For the past 13 and 16 months, you've probably all been wondering what we've been up to. So let me give you a quick rundown of what exactly has happened. For the past 13 and 16 months, we have battled through nursing exams, group projects, competencies, simulations, HESIs, PICO posters, CAT exams, EAQs, and a bunch of acronyms that honestly, I'm not even sure if we know what they stand for at this point. But that's not even the half of it. We had to work through the additional obstacles that the COVID-19 pandemic presented us with. We started off with going in and out of Zoom University, shout out to all of the awkward break room moments, trying to figure out how to find pedal pulses on fake mannequins during our simulations, having our wallets go broke, trying to fuel our coffee and Red Bull addictions every week. It didn't help that there was a Starbucks right behind class. And of course, we can never forget the beauty that is virtual simulations. We've done care plan after care plan after care plan on countless patients, from 2-month-olds with bronchiolitis and bad tempers, moms who seem to be dilated to at least 15 centimeters, to 90-year-old end-stage renal patients, trached and on a vent fighting to stay alive. We've mastered the art of med cards and concept maps. We became actors and actresses in med-surg, went cross-eyed trying to read EKG strips, made friends all throughout the Las Vegas community, throughout the Las Vegas Valley during community, learned how hard it was to do CPR on a 200-pound mannequin, and of course, learned the importance of perfusion. Shout out to you, Dr. Tan. For 13 and 16 months, we have been each other's support system and family. Now I know any cohort can say that they're a family, but let me show you why spring 2022 is different. Since our first day of nursing school, we have all spent 464 days together. 464 days of tumultuous hardships, stressful all-nighters, but also seeing and being proud of each other's growth. Coming out of a classroom after an exam, we look at our friends' faces and we see one of two things: absolute bliss and happiness from getting an A and rocking that test, while other days, we share our shoulders for our friends to cry on after one of the harder ones. We all have those special set of friends that we found in nursing school that we went through everything with together. Shout out to my 1291 Plug Walk family. We became each other's support systems, each other's shoulder to cry on when we failed time and time again, each other's go-to person when we thought we just couldn't do it, but also each other's cheerleaders when we kicked butt in clinicals and exams. But at the end of the day, we've done it all together, and that is something that will take with us forever. And finally, for 13 and 16 months, we've been through both ups and downs. For example, our clinical experiences were incredible. We used our hands-on skills, critical thinking, and our clinical judgment to be there for patients on the hardest days of their lives. We helped deliver beautiful newborn babies into this world, help little kids smile after being terrified of their upcoming surgery, became the highlight of a patient's day just from talking to them when we were the only ones that they had, and advocated for patients who didn't otherwise have a voice. But what we weren't quite as ready for were the tough days. The days where patients got their diagnosis of a terminal disease. The days where the patients that seemed to have the most life in them were told that they only had a few months left to live. The days where we coded patients and after trying our absolute hardest, couldn't bring them back. And then being there when the family finds out. Regardless of how hard school and life is for us, being with these patients helped remind us about our purpose and how blessed we are to be able to care for others. And that's the reality of nursing. We've witnessed and learned a lot in this short amount of time, but we know for a fact that nurses make a difference. Regardless of this, we persevered, studied hard, and was up and awake before the sun even came out just to do it all over again, because we wouldn't have it any other way. Now that I've helped shed some light on the cohorts past 13 and 16 months, and with you all here to celebrate our present, what does the future hold for us? Well, I asked a few of my classmates, what does your future in nursing look like? And here are some of their responses. Sitting in this room are future nurses in labor and delivery, NICU, nursery, pediatrics, pediatric ICU, wound care, trauma, medical ICU, cardiovascular ICU, burn ICU, operating room, emergency department, aesthetics, medical surgical. We have future pediatric NPs, adult NPs, emergency NPs, family NPs, CRNAs. And we are taking what we've learned to multiple places: Utah, Tennessee, Texas, Atlanta, Seattle, California, Hawaii, and of course, here in town. It's very bittersweet for all of us to end this chapter in our life, but the time has come for us to go forth in the world and use what we've learned to impact these places and people. We are going to be part of so many people's stories, provide comfort to so many families, be the change in countless people's lives, and will be the nurse leaders that proudly began right here at UNLV. My parents always taught me to work hard for my dreams, but to also be compassionate and kind along the way. And this amazing group of people in front of me reinforced that. Because for all of us, it took so much courage, hard work, perseverance, and most of all, heart to be here today. And spring 2022, we did it. We have earned our way here. We walked into nursing school expecting to just get a degree, but we leave here with so much more and with so much left in our journey. And I can't wait to see how all of our futures unfold. Thank you.
Thank you, Christine. At this time, the School of Nursing would like to recognize several undergraduate students for their outstanding efforts during their nursing education. I would invite Dean Amar and Dr. Angela Silvestri Elmore, the BSN Director, and Dr. Jennifer Fanis, the Second Back Director, to lead in the center stage with the undergraduate awards. And students, as I call your name, please note that there are two, one from our traditional 16-month program and one from our 13-month Second Back program. So first we start with the Dean's Award for Academic Excellence. This goes to a student who demonstrates a high GPA and professional behavior. The recipient of this award for the traditional program is Vanessa Hatch, and Marta Lane for the Second Back program. Vanessa and Marta, please come up. Comments from the faculty and peers for Vanessa say, "I've never seen anyone more professional and respectful in their behavior, as well as showing their high GPA. Next, she is the smartest, most capable student in our cohort. I never question her ability." Comments for Marta are very, very professional behavior, 4.0 in nursing school and in the accelerated program. Marta is a hard worker, dedicated student who shows excellence in nursing, high GPA and very professional. Thank you, students. Next, we have the award for clinical excellence, and this goes to a student that had demonstrated innovation and creativity in patient care, which results in positive patient outcomes. The recipient of this award for the traditional program is Dale Munoz, and for the second back, David Ward. Please come up. Comments again from the faculty and peers for Dale said that Dale goes above and beyond during clinical by providing quality patient care, asking questions, and helping staff members. He demonstrates extraordinary effort with his clinical paperwork. It only took a few weeks for Dale to exceed my expectations on his paperwork. I asked him at the end of the semester if I could use one of his care plans as an example for future students. He happily obliged, and I found out that I wasn't the first one asking him this. Comments for David said, "Great insight into patient experience, warm and caring individual, very professional." Congratulations, students. Next, the award for leadership goes to students who demonstrate leadership among student peers and/or in the community. The recipients of this award is, for the traditional program, Christine Alcosada, and in the second baccalaureate program, Acacia Herdan. Comments from peers and faculty. Christine is a natural leader. She inspires her peers to be active and engaged during clinical discussions by setting an example. She is an active Student Nursing Association board member as well. She has demonstrated great leadership and coordination of skills. Comments for Acacia said that she embodies a true nurse leader, and she helped us all through our classmates throughout the program. It goes above and beyond for our cohort and for the School of Nursing. Congratulations, students. Our final award is the Spirit of Nursing Award, and this goes to students who demonstrate dedication, initiative, enthusiasm, and a vision for the art of nursing. This award was voted on strictly by the students among their peers. The recipients of this award for the traditional program are Denise Koiko, and in the second baccalaureate program, Sandra Chow. Comments about Denise include, she always has a positive attitude and is always hyping up her classmates to reach their fullest potential. She has really grown into the student nurse role, and she leads by positive example and has a great attitude. Comments about Sandra include that she takes initiative in any clinical and nursing situation and turns it into a positive learning experience. Her enthusiasm is contagious in clinical and class, and she helps other students to strive for nursing excellence and go for it for their dreams. Congratulations. Now, I'd just like to take a moment to recognize our graduates who are members of Sigma Theta Tau, or Sigma. Sigma Theta Tau is the honor society, the International Honor Society for the nursing profession. These students were invited to join if they were in the top 35% of their graduating class with a GPA of at least 3.5 for graduate students and 3.0 for undergraduate students. Please stand and be recognized if you were invited or are now a member of Sigma Theta Tau. Additionally, will all the students who are involved in SNA, the Student Nurses Association, and NVNSA, Leadership and in Student Government, please stand and be recognized. Thank you all for your exceptional scholarship and leadership throughout the program here at UNLV. Now at this time, I'm going to invite my colleague, Dr. Roseanne Colosimo, Associate Dean for Faculty Affairs, to give the history of the nursing pin.
For those of you that are DNPs, you know that you can't get out of here without listening to this one more time, right? For those of you who are youngins, this is your first time for real. And so we're very happy to remind you that the pinning ceremony is time-honored, and it started way back during the Crusades. And so during the time of the Crusades, the St. John the Baptist monks were given a placard to wear on their outfit that permitted them to let the world know that they would help take care of the wounded during the crusade. The more modern pinnings attached to the 1855, when Florence Nightingale awarded the Red Cross of St. George, was awarded the Red Cross of St. George by Queen Victoria in recognition of her service to care for injured and infirm soldiers during the Crimean War. Nightingale translated her ceremony into an awarding of Medal of Excellence for her best students. Later on, the Nightingale School of Nursing also awarded badges to nurses as they completed their program, with the awarding of the badges later replaced by the awarding of the school pin. Each nursing school has its own pin design. This method of rapidly identifying fellow graduates around the world. Each pin is unique and is intended to proclaim the values, the ideals, and the individual commitments of the school. While a nursing pin design rarely changes, the pin you will receive today is not the first design from the UNLV School of Nursing. The first design was used in 1965 as our program was an extension of UNR. When the program became separate from UNR and became a BSN program, then a new pin was designed to honor UNLV's School of Nursing baccalaureate program, and the old pin was retired. The round pin you will receive today is the pin that was first given to those early generic baccalaureate graduates, and you will be counted among the over 4,000 nursing alumni from the UNLV School of Nursing. Graduates of the UNLV School of Nursing wear their pins with pride, professionalism, and dedication. We are very happy for all of your achievements, and we really, really hope you take a few minutes to really enjoy this day.
Thank you, Dr. Colosimo. At this time, we would like to invite Marian Pasqua, School of Nursing Alumni Chapter President, to say a few words. Marian.
Greetings, class of 2022. My name is Marian Pasqua. Some of you may know me as a clinical instructor, but I am also your UNLV School of Nursing Alumni Association Chapter President. Like you, I walked these very halls in red scrubs back in 2009. Nothing makes me prouder of this great school than to be a part of your academic milestone and the great future you will certainly make for this community and beyond. It's with great pleasure I welcome each of you into the alumni family. Over the years, my work as a nursing administrator and educator has allowed me to work with nurses from all over the world. You will soon experience that not all nursing schools are the same. Many nurses who may have flown by school struggle to adapt to today's dynamic hospital environment. New graduates today are dealing with higher acuity, multiple comorbidities, and tougher staffing situations than ever before. One thing that I know is that UNLV graduates persevere. You have passed the gauntlet that our school threw at you, and you have all remained determined and steadfast. Now you will join the family of elite nurses, UNLV Nursing. No matter how hard it is out there, know that your fellow alumni are out there in the community. Find them as you transition. They think like you, they endured like you, they know what you're going through. They will help you in your transition. And when you're asked to do things that you feel are not right, lean on the fellow alumni who have been groomed with the values and traditions of nursing. As you develop into stronger nurses, make sure you look out after tomorrow's nurses coming through this campus. Be proud of this legacy you are a part of. In a few minutes, I will be providing pins and welcome you into our UNLV Alumni Association School of Nursing chapter. In the lobby, you will also be receiving certificates of recognition from Governor Steve Sisolak and U.S. Senator Jackie Rosen. They are both supporters of our great nursing program and each one of you. While they couldn't be here in person, they wish to send warm wishes as you begin your nursing journey. On behalf of us in the Alumni Association, congratulations and welcome to the Alumni family. Thank you.
Thank you, Marion. We now come to the part of the ceremony that you've all been eagerly awaiting for. Well, wait, we just got 15 more speakers. No, okay. With the great accomplishments come great responsibilities. As I look out, I see a group of those poised for life and ready to make important contributions in a really ever-changing world. You are prepared not only to face the future, colleagues, but to shape it. So, as the Dean mentioned earlier, we are very proud of your accomplishments, and we expect great things from you in the future. Dr. Evangelista?
Hello. Will the candidates for the PhD in nursing please rise? Can come on stage. Wendy Matthew. Will the candidates for the Doctor of Nursing practice please rise as directed by the faculty marshals and come to the stage? Preston Bieri. Stephen Moore. Margaret Suprian. Sandra Pierre Louis. Joy Patrick. Terry Clons. Tanya Height. Shelley Miles. Allison McHugh. Angelica Musa Mechi. Mackenzie Durant. Joanna Rowe. Marianne Mangalino. Allison Borgs Miller. Jessica Casey. Sharika Reese Martin. Tamara Ball. Kimberly Foxworth. Sherilyn Campbell.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing please rise? Christine Alcasada. Genesis Jimenez. Jacqueline Frankie. Karina Solazano Madrigal. Kiara Andrada. Alyssa Bowie. Ella Vialta. Suzanne O. Salma Ramos. Elizabeth Huffaker. Denise Koiko. Nicholas Sanchez. Caitlin Green. Gabriella Rada. Kimberly Lara. Macy Smith. Vanessa Hodges. Selena Vite Martin. Aranza Guia. Aranza Guillen. Kelly Siegel. Crystal Elizabeth Mora. Sharice Baxter. Savannah Newell. Leanne Cabrera. Monique Avilas. Nadia Nasseri. Cassandra Wong. Brianna Abagat. Ariane Nicole Padua. Marielle Ann Talaro. Mata Lane. Oh, you want me to go by Kent? Kent Obunjan. Jillian Douglas. Taylor Cobb. Christine Gumpel.
Thank you, Dr. Francis.
Congratulations. David Ward. Brianna Powers. Alicia Morgan Peck. Andrea Schreiber. Kaylin Moriarty. Jasmine Iverson. Maggie Wen. Get distracted. Precious Love Chapel. Nikki Holman. Hila Ben Shimon. Jeffrey Wan. Sandra Cha. Haimi June. Alondra Ortiz Ramos. Luis Suebaggio. Sydney Floyd.
Mine's a hard one. It's Maru.
Maru Rastagalari. Maru Rastagalari. Allison Chinchuk. Lucia Brewer. Andrea Blaskin. Brittany Dixon Schneider. Andrea Lopez. Delinda Brambila. Diane Blandon. Dale Munoz. Sean Francois. Chedrick Andam. Akram Musa. Preston Benincasa. Nicole Stewart. Peyton Snyder. Sarah Abraha. Mayren Tefera. Jonah Lee May Gondanas. Evelyn Artiga. Savannah Russell. Cassidy Payton Salvacion. Joyce Michelle Antoinette Lego. Ian Jacob Falejo. Vivian Nguyen. Aliana Sanalila. Anna Broyles. Delilah Santos.
Okay, now as loud as you can be, let's hear it for the graduating class spring 2022. So thank you, graduating class, for everything that we know you're going to bring to our community. We will miss you all, but our loss will be the community's gain. So, couple things before you depart. Remember, nursing is what you do. It's more than that, it's who you are. And don't forget your certificates when you go out to the lobby. Okay, so this concludes our ceremony for this evening. Thank you to all of our guests who come to celebrate the achievements of these graduates. And I would ask that the guests remain seated as our graduates profess out. Congratulations, y'all.
Like we always do with this time.